If all emotions were notes on a piano, I hit a note selectively, not touching the other that will mess up the melody. But instead of being a musician in control, feel like a puppet playing out drama. Scenes of Hamlet's uneasy monologue, or torn between Ophelia's heart-wrenching melancholy. My sorrowful epilogue, oh, I'll take control of rebellious emotions, guide them to sing like the melodious chirps in the early dawn. With a nocturnal light of the stars is still gleaming yonder. I wish for my heart's tune to play out a melody of wonder. But instead of being a musician mastering the piano, feel like a piano being played on distorted and raw. Every note is misaligned, breaking the chords of my piece out of place in the show. Tunes played are sharp and jagged, breaking all my inner law. Oh, how to take control of rebellious emotions, guide them to sing like the melodious chirps in the early dawn, where the nocturnal light of the stars is still gleaming yonder. I wish for my heart's tune to play out a melody of wonder. How to rewrite the composition of my heart, align it with the will of my mind. A brand new jolting upstart, want the gloom to disappear, the weight to smear, transform into a light-hearted state. Yearn for so dear. If all emotions were notes on a piano, and I will take the place of a musician rather than being the instrument played on, then I'd strike the chords of joy, let the melody flow, just the way my mind composed the manuscript could go. Then my heart will finally be at ease, tenderly enveloped by blooms and springs. Senses cherish cheese at the moon of the scenery will play out exactly as it had been designed. That state has not come, but patience and endurance will ceremoniously summon it. If only emotions were notes on a piano, I hit a note selectively, not touching the other that will mess up the melody. But instead of being a musician in control, feel like a puppet playing out drama. Scenes of Hamlet's uneasy monologue, or torn between Ophelia's heart-wrenching melancholy. My sorrowful epilogue, oh, how to take control of rebellious emotions, guide them to sing like the melodious chirps in the early dawn, where the nocturnal light of the stars is still gleaming yonder. I wish for my heart sings and play out a melody of wonder. But instead of being a musician mastering the piano, feel like the piano being played on distorted and raw. Every note is misaligned, breaking the chords of my piece out of place in the show. Tunes played are sharp and jagged, breaking all my own door. Oh, how the take control of rebellious emotions, guide them to sing like a melodious chirps in the early dawn, where the nocturnal light of the stars is still gleaming yonder. I wish for my heart's tune to play out a melody of wonder. How to rewrite the composition of my heart, align it with the will of my mind. That brand new jolting upstart, want the bloom to disappear, the weight of smear, transform into a light-hearted still. Yearn for so dear, out a melody of wonder.